Hello everyone, Ectoplasmic the Ghost is at your service. I am bringing you a PvT here on Metalopolis. As always, I am the trusty Protoss on top left, blue, and my opponent's name is Justin, and he is red. It is just a regular name and not much imagining, but we'll give him a chance. And here, I already know not to trust Justin because of this exchange here at the beginning of the game. I said it sucks to be a Protoss on this map because our units are very slow, our ground units. And he says, so does your mother. So instantly I go, I do not trust you, and I am blocking off my ramp. I am not going to leave my ramp open to such a person. That is just some... I believe he is backhanded, and we will see. And there's a production board to show up the 9 pylon and the 1 probe, and this is a rather long replay, so there's going to be a lot of fast forwarding in it to get it down to 10 minutes and under. Because I don't have the patience right now to do a 2-part video because it is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. And I am rather full, and I would like to go eat more pie. Because pie is the shit. And there goes my probe scouting. And throwing down another pylon there, and the lightning bolt of hatred from the Sith probe is warding away the scouting SCV, so he doesn't see my cybernetic score, and he's throwing down a second barracks at his ramp, and getting 2 gas rather early, so we can already tell that it's going to be a tech-heavy army, and there goes the factory. And, well, let's see here. Oh yes, because I saw the factory, I am now warping in 2 gates and a starport, actually, because I want to use a void ray to scout with and also do some damage if I can. Hopefully he doesn't throw down any scans, which he does. He's like the scan master in this game. And there's my probe count still macroing up, and my production is now going across the board with the starport. I'm getting my second gas, some stalkers, and warp gate. Oh, excuse me. Alright, and there I'm chrono boosting out the stalker. And let's see what he's getting. He's getting Marines, and ooh, he's got a starport to match my Stargate. And he didn't scout that, so that was just luck. And there goes my my Stargate is now done. And probe count is still going up. And there's his starport just about ready to finish. And he's got mules in the orbital command. And there's another barracks going down. And he's getting concussive cells as well as more Marines, and also some Marauders are hitting the field. And I was hoping when I started making more Stalkers that he wouldn't go full Marauders, and I didn't know his army composition. I just knew that it had a lot of Marines in it until I get out my Observer, which the Robo Bay is just now going down, and he scans right there, and he sees the Robo Bay going down as well as the starport, and he sees the starport going up, and he instantly puts down a turret, which shows you that Justin, this is not his first time around the Starcraft arena. And I'm bringing over my Void Ray now, and he's like, oh shit, I don't want to go that way. So he's going to try and slingshot around the bat. And he sees the other turret going down, but also gets his Marines in position where I can't retreat, so I figure I might as well kill one. And I saw a lot of Marines right there. And I figured that he was just going a Marine-based army, so I throw down my robotics facility. And the second it gets done, we're going to be researching Thermal Lance, because the Thermal Lance Colossus is just a monster against Marines. And I got my 2 stalkers out there guarding the high ground. And there goes his scan to see what I have in my ramp. And here is the backdoor attack that I have been dreading. I don't have a pylon there. I know it's horrible. But this is just going to be a really quick to see how many probes he can get. He is going to run in, stem, and run back out. And he didn't even want to scout or anything. And I would have been horribly distraught had he seen my robotics facility, and also the fact that I'm bringing out a Colossus. Oh, it's not a Colossus yet, it's the Observer, because I'm working on my natural. And there goes my 5 probes, and I'm running the others away, and he knows my army's coming. So he hauls ass and gets out of there. And my units are out of position right there, but they won't be for the rest of the game because I am going to leave some units in charge of the base. They are going to be the base commanders. And there goes the Observer out, and just his medevac is just hauling ass out of there. He knew it was going to be bad. And the probes are like, come on, hey, can we go back to work? And the Zealot is like, hell yes, we need the minerals. And I'm working on my natural right now. It is coming up. And I'm sending these guys down. They are long distance mining. Well, at least one of them was. And then the natural comes up. And throwing down both gases right there because to support a Colossus heavy army in the back at least. Plus thermal lance. I'm going to need a bunch of gas. And there goes thermal lance, as well as my first Colossus is going to be on his way soon. His production is off the board. He's macroing crazy right now. Way too crazy to be on one base, which is going to cut down on his unit count. And also his unit diversity. He needed to be on 2 bases right now, securing his 3rd before he had that much saturation in one area. And my Colossus is now on its way out. And as well as the base commanders are still standing there, the 2 stalkers and the 1 zealot. And he is getting cloak for the ghost right now. And there's my first. As soon as I bring my Colossus down to my ramp, he scans it, which is just horrible to me. And there goes that Viking. He didn't stand a chance. He was just destroyed. What was he? The Lost Viking. That game you play on Rayner's battleship, which I was never really good at. That was him. We just saw the Lost Viking, and I throwing down. My observer sees that there's a lot of units right there, so he throws down 2 more gateways, and I'm going to be working off of 5 gates and a robo bay, and that is just a lot of saturation. And he is getting his expansion right now, but he doesn't saturate it right away. And I am bringing down sentries now for guardian shields because I saw the marauders. And I would like to protect my stalkers because I love them, and I would never want anything bad to happen to my stalkers. And he is now scouting with his SCVs, I would assume, to see what I had. And now my 4 Colossi are done, so they are moving out. They're just going to haul ass. And I wait to put 5 stalkers at the entrance to my ramp, so just in case anything comes, they can block it off. And now I am moving, but this was an accident. I didn't mean to jump back here, but I did. I meant to slow back down to regular, so we're just going to wait. And we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. And now we jump back a bit too far, so we're going to have to fast forward. We're back to where the sentries came in. And there goes that, and there goes that. Alright, and now we're going to move out. So we're back to where we were. We're going to follow the army, and we're going to wait for the stalkers to get there to block the ramp just in case. And I have my observer up on the high ground because I've known what I want to do. I want to hit him from the low ground, basically, because he has no idea my observer up there. There's no turrets around. And he makes a horrible mistake here. He starts to come down off the ramp, which is what he needs to do, but then he decides to engage me on the high ground. So before he even gets there, he loses about half his marines because the Colossus are just ridiculous. And I throw up the Guardian Shield right there to neutralize, well, not really neutralize, but lessen the damage I take from the Marauders. And all of his marines just went down in a fireball of hatred. His base is very, very saturated with structures. It's like Coruscant. For any of you people who didn't get that, I feel ashamed. Coruscant is the city planet in Star Wars. It's where the Jedi Temple is. And the Jedi Temple is one of the most phallic structures in Stargate. Star Wars. It looks exactly like a penis. And there goes the nuke down, and my probes, they don't want to even wait to see where it is. I had an idea, and I was correct, but the one probe, he's like, I can take it. And I don't think he made it. He died. Poor probe. So now most people would give up right now, but he hasn't, which makes me kind of scared because I'm not sure if he has another base fully up and running. I've only scouted half the map. So I instantly chrono boost out 2 more Colossus, as well as bringing in some stalkers. So I have a second army as intimidating as my first at my base, just in case. And now my stalkers are focusing down the Ghost Academy, so no more nukes can be brought out. And my random Colossi is over there in the corner just taking down the barracks. Oh, excuse me. And this is basically GG right here. When my Colossus up here kills the Ghost, that is when he leaves the game because all of his hopes lied in the Ghost. And that's it. Game over. Let me know what you guys thought.